Hey, what's up? Welcome to Film Freaks, where today your boy Avi Flores is gonna dive into yet another episode of Krypton. I believe we are on episode 8, and it's just goodness. I'm loving the show. So, episode 8 of Krypton, I really feel like this episode was all about Adam Strange and kind of seeing his character come to fruition and into his own. I like how they did the callback to when we first saw him in the show where he was first trying to get Seg's attention and he kind of just dissipates into nothingness. And then you kind of get him in this like white hallway talking to two voices, which I'm not familiar with those names, so I don't know if those are two new characters or if those two names have anything to do with the lore of Superman. I'm a little out of the loop on that. But you see them kind of go back to that here and there, and it makes sense with the last episode where he was really to give up. Like, oh wait, Seg's not believing me. Oh my goodness. I almost said Sergeant Slaughter. General Zod is kind of taking over the group, and nobody's kind of on my side anymore. So he feels like the mission's a bust, but at the same time, he's kind of going back and forth because he feels like he's the only person that could do it. And then you hear the two voices talking about that, like he runs at the side of danger. He doesn't really like to tough things out. And then him and Seg's grandfather kind of have this conversation where all that kind of comes to surface. He's like, no, I am a hero. I need to establish myself. I can save Superman. I am the only one that can save Superman. So I really liked watching that happen, building off of what happened in the last episode, watching Adam kind of come into his own and be like, okay, if nobody's going to help me, I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to kill General Zod. I'm going to make sure that Brainiac continues forward so these chain reaction can go ahead and Superman can still exist in the future. So I love watching that and with that character Adam Strange in this episode. And then you get the little nuggets of the other stuff. You get a little more kind of like awkward romance between Sag and his wife. I don't know if that really ends up being his wife. And then we find out that Lyda's little love interest isn't actually dead. You get a little more into General Zod, which I'm glad that kind of came to light because everybody knows General Zod's not a good guy. He's all about himself and what he wants to do. He's all, me. And so his grandmother actually, Prime Zod, they're just kind of having casual conversation. And he's like, well, I was in jail. And you could already tell. I just knew it. As soon as they got to that scene, I'm like, okay, she's onto something here. And she finally tells Seg, so I don't know in the next episode what's really going to happen. Are they going to turn on Zod and, the events that are supposed to happen are going to occur anyways? So I'm really interested to see what happens now that she kind of has this little bit of information, kind of really knowing the character of who General Zod is, that little light showing who he really is. And then, oh man, then Kem's niece, how Brainiac used her like as this bomb. And I thought that Adam Strange had sacrificed himself. I was like, oh man, that's it from that was his moment of being a hero. He saved Seg kind of thing. But no, he almost like created like a field where the blast didn't get them type of thing. And at first I felt like he was sacrificing himself, and then I'm like, well, wait, maybe he's gonna teleport Seg out of there, but it just kind of just stayed there. And then he ended up on this other planet. I don't know if it's still Krypton or not, or this other place, other time. And at first I was like, is that they about to show Superman, like a silhouette of Superman and being like, he saved him kind of thing. But no, then there was like this creep lady just standing there, and then like she just quickly moves her eyes, and that was creepy. So I'm not exactly sure where Adam ended up, but I really liked this episode, really because of him and what they did with him. Everything else almost kind of felt like just a backdrop to getting Adam's story through this episode. But I enjoyed it overall, and then trying to get to Brainiac, it doesn't happen. They think they killed they think they killed the Sentry, but they really didn't. The Voice of Ra's still alive. which I was like, yeah, I didn't think that was gonna be how easy they were gonna take him out. So he's still around. We'll see exactly what happens, because I know Adam believes that the events still have to occur to get to Superman, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe things can end up differently and we still get Superman. So we just, especially now where Adam is, I don't, is he gonna get back to Krypton? Where is he now? I have no idea. I really, one of the things that I love about this show is it's not something I am familiar with, like the lore. It's not a Justice League movie. It's not a Batman movie. It's not something that I'm familiar with where I'm watching it and kind of, the what's being presented to you. This is something very different where every episode I'm going in with a blank slate, not knowing where we're going to go next. And that's what I really love about Krypton is they're building this mythology right before my eyes, and I'm eating it up. So it's been a great season so far. I think we only have 2 more episodes, so I'm excited to see how they end the season. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks, guys. Peace.
All right, guys, thanks for watching our episode.
Yeah, if you liked our video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up.
And if you didn't, you can double click on the thumbs down. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like.
Right on. And check us out on our other social media outlets at Instagram and Twitter. And please tweet us at FF Media News.
Or you can engage with us through our email at ffmedianews@gmail.com.
All right. Thanks, guys.